To submit work availability profiles or leave applications, select My Availability on the homepage to open the availability screen. Each row on the list represents one availability profile or leave applications. Collectively, this information allows your manager to plan your schedule efficiently and not assign you work when you are unavailable. By default, all permanent full-time employees have the full 24/7 profile, typically set for 1 year. Now, let's create a new availability profile. If you are unsure about the rules around when you may or may not apply for leave, first check with your manager. Select New from the bottom left of the screen, which opens up the availability template. Fill in the following fields. Give a name that is very clear and descriptive. For example, Christmas holidays 2016 or sick leave 14 June 2016. All profiles are kept in your records, and this will help you and your manager identify the right profile during a search. Type. Open the drop-down menu to select one of 4 types of availability: permanent, permanent rotation, temporary, or leave. Permanent. This option creates a default availability profile for employees with fixed working hours. Permanent rotation. This option creates a default availability profile for employees who work on rotational shifts. For example, you could create a 2-week rotational availability profile if you work Mondays to Fridays in week 1 and Tuesdays to Saturdays in week 2. Temporary. This option lets you inform your manager that you need a one-off change for a defined period of time without changing your default availability profile. For example, when you apply for a single, one-off change to your normal availability. Leave. Choose this option to apply for annual leave, sick leave, or any other absence from work. Date range. Click the calendar icon to open a pop-up calendar, then select Start and End dates. Next, color code the time slots of your availability profile in the matrix below by clicking on the red, green, or yellow box. The matrix shows a 24-hour by 7-day period with hours across columns and days of the week down the rows. Each box or time slot representing 30 minutes. Red is for the time slots you are unavailable for work. Green is for the preferred time slots you are available. Yellow is for your second preference time slots available for work. Let's look at examples to illustrate these statuses. Example 1 below shows that the employee is available to work Mondays to Saturdays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m, but is not available for work on Wednesday afternoons from 2 p.m. Example 2 below shows the same availability as Example 1, but with a lower preference for working between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Saturdays. In Example 2, you are indicating that you are available to work Mondays to Fridays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m, except for Wednesdays after 2 p.m, and available to work on Saturdays, but would prefer not to work then. Once you have defined the hours, click the green Save and Submit button on the top left. The status of your availability submission changes to Submitted and is now ready for your manager's approval. After your leave has been processed by your manager, you will receive an email that notifies you whether your leave has been approved or denied. If the leave is approved, your roster is updated accordingly. If the leave is denied, a reason is given explaining why it is not granted.